Association of African Sports Federations, the Greater Accra Regional Minister and MP for Ayawaso Central, Honorable Henry Quarty, the Minister for Youth and Sports and MP for Yagaba Kubori, Honorable Mustafa Yusuf, the Minister for Public Enterprises and MP for Ifia, Honorable Joseph Kujo, Members of Parliament, members of the Diplomatic Corps, the Deputy Minister for Sports, Evans Opoku-Bobie, the Acting Vice Chancellor of the University of Ghana, Professor Gordon Awandere, the Registrar for the University of Ghana, the MC for Ladade Kotopong, Coordinator of the African Union Sports Council, President of Association of National Olympic Committees of Africa, Executive Chairman and members of the LOC, members of the Technical Committee for the African Games, National Sports Federation heads, our friends from the media, distinguished invited guests, our supporters union, and ladies and gentlemen, I am very delighted and deem it a great honor to be in your distinguished presence on behalf of His Excellency the President, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Mr. President is an ardent sports fan who would have loved to be part of this historic event himself, but his national duties have taken him outside the country, and he sends his best wishes and greetings to you all. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are here today to mark the 100-day countdown to the 13th African Games to be held in Accra. Ghana won the bid to host and organize the 2023 edition of the biggest sporting event on the continent, for which reason we are gathered here. The 13th African Games are scheduled to come off from 8th to 23rd of March 2023. Today marks the 100-day countdown to when Ghana will welcome our brothers and sisters from 54 African Union member states to participate in the African Games. We are expecting about 5,000 elite athletes, 3,000 experienced officials, and over 30,000 passionate fans in the country, as well as an estimated global audience of 2.2 billion people watching via traditional and social media to see Africa's best sporting talent compete for special personal glory, laurels, and national pride. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as you are respectfully aware, the African Games was first organized in 1965 in Congo-Brazzaville. In its 57 years of existence, the African Games has been organized on 12 occasions by 9 different countries. Out of the 9 countries, Algeria, Congo-Brazzaville, and Nigeria have each organized and hosted the Games on 2 occasions. However, despite having Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, the first president of Ghana, as founding member of the Games, the question is why Ghana has not hosted the African Games until now. The answer is simple. There is a time for everything, and this is our time. Ghana is now ready, willing, and capable to organize and host Africa in the biggest sporting competition on the continent. The government and people of Ghana are honored to have been given the opportunity, for which reason work has been ongoing assiduously since 2018, including the personal intervention of His Excellency the President of the Republic to resolve the impasse that threatened to derail the Games. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, sports is now more than just a game. In this regard, the hosting of the 13th African Games goes beyond providing a participatory platform for countries to win medals. Ghana is interested in organizing and hosting the African Games because of its wider cultural, social, health, and economic outcomes. Indeed, the Games have the capacity to trigger off a wide range of external benefits, including building social capital, stimulating economic development, facilitating employment opportunities, promoting healthy lifestyles, and peaceful coexistence. The African Games is seen as a major avenue to highlight sports as a means to create jobs for the youth of Africa. The Games also offer the opportunity to leverage sports as a tool for comprehensive, sustainable, sociocultural, and economic development. Indeed, our government sees the development, promotion, and organization of sports, especially the African Games, as an investment for the future. The construction of modern sports facilities for the African Games is therefore a deliberate effort towards providing additional infrastructure to propel sports for development. The construction of these magnificent multi-purpose facilities at Boteman and University of Ghana for the African Games clearly demonstrate our government's commitment to the development of much-needed sports infrastructure in Ghana. In fact, the University of Ghana Stadium has been stalled since 2007. But thanks to the President, we decided that we will rehabilitate it and complete it to a higher standard, and I'm so happy with what I have noticed today. In the past 7 years, ladies and gentlemen, the government, our government, has renovated the Accra Sports Stadium, the Aliu Mahama Sports Stadium, the Baba Yara Sports Stadium in Kumasi. Apart from this, the government has also constructed 10 sports stadia, one in all the 10 old regions. 6 of these sports stadia, namely Wa, Dunkwa Ofen, Axim, Doma Hinkro, Ho, and Koforidua, are ready, and commissioning will start soon. We will begin with the commissioning of the Koforidua Sports Stadium and continue before the end of this year, inshallah. The remaining 4, which have not yet been completed, are expected to be completed next year. At the community level, the government has also invested massively in the provision of astroturfs for various communities across the country. So far, government has built 153 astroturfs across the country. It is important to note that when we came into office, Ghana had a total of just 3 astroturfs. But after 6.5 years going to 7 years, we now have 153. And we expect to construct another 100 astroturfs before the end of next year. This demonstrates government's commitment to the provision of sports infrastructure to provide the right facilities for the development of sports in Ghana. Maintaining these facilities is as important as building them. So I want to urge the Ministry of Sports and other stakeholders in charge of these facilities to prioritize maintenance. I can say without any fear of contradiction that when it comes to sports infrastructure development, no government in the history of the Fourth Republic can match what Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo's government has done. No government. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we enter the final stretch in our preparations for the African Games, the government and people of Ghana, together with our African Union, Association of National Olympic Committee of Africa, ANOCA, and the Association of Africa Sports Confederations, partners, will be doing everything possible to make our visitors welcome and ensure the best arrangements for planned events. I have full confidence in the Minister for Youth and Sports and his staff. Yes, he is a very hard-working minister. And the local organizing committee to organize the best African Games to date that would portray all our ideals and aspirations, not only for the Games, but also for the people of our beloved continent, Africa. The next 100 days are crucial for all of us and marks a point of no return for the country. I wish to pledge the full commitment of government on behalf of the people to ensure that all visitors to the country are secure, enjoy the best hospitality Ghana has to offer, and experience the greatest African Games. Your Excellencies, honorable ministers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on this note, I have the singular honor and privilege to declare the 100-day countdown to the 13th African Games, Accra 2023, duly launched. Thank you. God bless you, and God bless our homeland, Ghana.